board the ship. I am so excited. Let's do this!
We dropped off our baggage and then joined a huge queue to check in, which spanned all the way around the terminal. Despite the line being long, everybody was in good spirits because we're all getting on board a brand new cruise ship. After about 50 minutes of waiting, we got to the front of the queue and something happened. Oh, Ben, you're not going to believe what we've just been told.
Oh guys, it all went terribly blooming wrong. So we arrived at the port, dropped off our bags, started waiting in security. Then once we got to the front of the queue, this was after about 40 minutes of waiting, we heard whispers of people saying, what have you not been told? And we were like, oh, what have we not been told? Well, they were telling people earlier on that the cruise is drastically changing because of weather. So we were meant to do a 7-night cruise to Boston. It's turned into a 9 or 10-night cruise now to New York. And they didn't tell us this until after we dropped off our bags, even though they all knew this morning. Very early this morning, they were telling passengers, apparently. So guys, we can't do the cruise, basically because we have a wedding the day before this new cruise ends, and we can't miss that. Plus, I don't know if we want to spend 9 days at sea in horrendous weather where it's going to be very bumpy. So it's not going to happen. So I'm really sad, to be honest, but more than that, I'm a little bit more upset with how it's being dealt with. There's nobody to speak to, nobody explaining what's happening. We were given a letter that basically says, oh, enjoy your new 3 days on board, which would be fantastic if we could. Enjoy the beach club and the infinity pool. It's like, well, if it's going to be horrendous weather in the middle of winter, I don't think that's going to happen, is it? But hey, a lot of very disappointed people. We've just spent about 10 or 15 minutes with an older couple trying to help them book flights back to Boston, and they were really panicking because they don't know what to do and there's nobody to help, which is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to have more people out here explaining what's going on. Obviously the weather can't be helped, we completely understand that. It's out of their control, but it just doesn't feel like it's being dealt with very well. We weren't told on our phones or anything. We haven't had any emails yet to say this is happening. So basically we've spoke to the cancellation desk in there. They went to get our bags because we put them through, obviously, because we hadn't been told. So we just have to wait now and figure out how to get back home. We have to get back to Heathrow to pick up our car, and it's a 4-hour drive, so we're not going to get home till maybe midnight. But more than that, I'm just really, really disappointed, guys. This hasn't happened to us. I'm disappointed we're not going to get to see the ship or anything like that. But we're still working things out at the moment. We've got
testing used to be simple. It's not anymore.
This is Lake Como, Italy, one of the most spectacular destinations on Earth. And hidden away on its shores is a breathtaking 18th century villa
Good morning.
that's been transformed into one of the world's most celebrated hotels. I'm going to explore this extraordinary property. I'll be trying out the food, show you my incredible room, and we'll head out onto Lake Como and check out its beauty. But can it possibly live up to the hype? I'm going to find out. And this is where I'm going to be spending the night, in this incredible hotel stroke villa. Let me show you to my room. Heading up these beautiful stairs. Obviously, I will show you around the whole grounds because it is absolutely beautiful after I show you my room. Look at the entrance.
Fortunately, my light is out.
But my room, sadly, isn't in there or in there. It's downstairs and to the left. Here's my room. key that they gave me, the 3 fishes on it, and also a pretty big information pack. Every day is a gift. You can see what's going on at the hotel. You can do a tour of the underground tunnels that they have here. More about that later on in the video. You can try some cooking, yoga,
thing is to get started. You have to get it on paper.
Arvada, Colorado, 15 minutes from Denver, is home to the Old Neighborhood Restaurant. Owners Alexa and Randy met when they were servers during their college years. They fulfilled a dream when they bought the eatery in 19... Tonight on Kitchen Nightmares, Chef Ramsay heads to a beachside eatery in a town...
I've seen most of these.
In the morning, Gordon wants to focus his attention.
The place is stone cold. If the plate was cold, would you take it out, Diane?
He didn't have a lot of episodes of Hotel Hell. Good morning.
Is home to Pacific Northwest jewel, the Monticello
A little
Hotel.
messy, right?
Built in 1923, this historic building is currently celebrating its 90th anniversary. But unlike
Sorry, the
cheesy
light is
wine,
out right now, so
get better with age.
unfortunately the light bulbs are ordered and there's nothing I can do.
Philip Loving-Fox, and I'm the owner of Monticello Hotel. I've wanted to own the hotel since I was 8 years old. My mother worked here when I was very young, and I remember all the cocktail waitresses and how beautiful they were, and wanted to be a part of it.
Some might say the story of how Philip Loving-Fox obtained the hotel is almost too good to be true.
That was a roach.
A fairy tale.
Y'all saw that. Ooh, I saw it. One thing I don't like is roaches. So I'm gonna have to be more careful. Just spray a little more. I could kill a roach. It's no big deal. close. Oh, look at that. You have to put cooking oil on these things. Yeah. It was under the stove. I'll have to be a little more careful. Well.
I think that Philip could die. He doesn't stop drinking. It scares me.
The day before I arrived in Longview, things reached crisis point.
I was pulled over and they charged me with a DUI. I was placed under arrest. They booked me in the Calais County Jail, and yesterday morning I was released.
Fresh out of USC Business School, bought a restaurant called Lido di Manhattan.
I've seen a lot of these.
Welcome to Lido.
LaGrange, Illinois, a well-to-do commuter town outside of Chicago.
I've seen a lot of these because I've got
Terry and Carol
two
were high
YouTubes
school
that I
sweethearts.
use.
2 years ago, they fulfilled a dream and bought
Not
Cafe
really two
36,
channels,
an
really one
upscale
channel,
French
but
bistro.
I did have another channel.
Good for you, sir. My dream was to have my own restaurant, be my own boss. Okay. Thank you.
Long time ago.
58 years old is at a time when most people are thinking
600 uploaded videos.
Out of the way for a while. Unless you,
6:30.
Over 600.
do something. I was very nervous with the whole idea, but let's try. Let's go forward.
But
with
they
the
weren't
training.
very-
Let's do.
Okay. Talk to you later.
And they
It
were
gets
okay.
me upset that sometimes he doesn't delegate.
I'll do the vacuuming. I'll clean the bathrooms. I'll get the barbs stocked.
Leave this here for Terry. You go do what you gotta do and we'll go smoke.
Terry, why are you doing this work? And you have a staff standing back there. Why are you doing it?
Okay.
And onion soup? And the onion soup coming up. That's coming up right now.
Tino is really a great chef. The food is tasty, it's good, and it's done right.
We had a very unfortunate decision in the Supreme Court concerning birthright. It was close, but a very, very unfortunate decision. So we're making adjustments because it's very unfair. This was done for a different reason. This was done right after the Civil War. This was for the babies of slaves. And what's happening now, people are building businesses.
Tonight, Chef Ramsay heads.
Hey, what's your biggest time saver at work?
Definitely Guide. It's a generative AI platform that lets me capture and share knowledge so fast, it saves me hours every week. I use it to transform processes into professional SOPs and product demos instantly. It creates voiceovers with titles automatically with AI.
Just 20 miles north of London, Letchworth is Britain's first garden city. Slap bang in the middle of town is Lantana. It's run by British-born and bred Alexander Scott. From an early age, Alex dreamt of being a chef. Then, childhood holidays in Italy turned him into a self-confessed Italian father. So much so, he's taken to calling himself Alessandro.
I think I'm a pretty decent chef. I know it's a lot worse, and I do take a lot of pride in what I do. I'd like to get to a stage where we've got a really good reputation where people travel from 40, 50 miles, 60 miles to come here for a meal, and we have got a really, really good name. Like Gordon or Jamie or one of these other fellas.
Helping him realise his Italian dream is Polish sidekick Aldona Novak, but she's got more attitude than aptitude.
Trying to do everything I can to try and build a business up, everything that I can possibly think of, and it's just not worked.
Employing friends, an ex-air hostess girlfriend Emily has proved to be a dangerous mix of business and pleasure.
Okay, you pass me.
Good morning. Ryan, I had to wash dishes because I killed a roach.
And sort of beefed up my credit cards, but how long can we last?
How you doing?
With debts of more than £180,000, Alex is on the verge of losing everything he's got. That's quite nice one. That's why I'm here, to find out what's gone wrong.
Chef? Hey, Chef. Nice, how are you? Very well. Good. And this is it? It is. No, it's small. Yeah, very cozy. Al Scott, executive chef. I know those. Yeah, how many's in the team? In the kitchen? Yeah. Two. That's why an executive. What's with the flags? Italian English. Italian English. And that's the style of food, is it? It is. Italian. Italian. And you're from England? Oh, England. It's always worked in the Italian kitchen. So I just sort of learn the language, learn the style of cooking. So lots of Italian ingredients? Yeah. Where are the courgettes from?
I just built a budgeting app with Base 44.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now. Anything else?
Can this sync process invoices?
Can it show cost growth by category?
Can it track spending trends?
Done.
An Australian team has pulled off a rare and daring midwinter aero-medical evacuation of a United States expeditioner in Antarctica. With more, we're joined by Antarctic reporter Jono Gibson from Hobart. Jono, it's an extraordinary story. What more details do you have about this mission?
Yeah, Kat, what we know is that there was a medical emergency at the US-run McMurdo station in
Sorry, Ryan, that the lights burned out right now. It's on order. So it's going to be... The reason why I don't have like this because I don't want to be in the reflection.
And the Australian aviation company Sky Traders, which is contracted to run intercontinental flights between Australia and Antarctica, it's then mobilised its specialised Airbus A319, which is known as Snowbird 1.
I did kill a roach, so I'm washing a lot of stuff this morning. It's just one roach. Probably because I didn't wash the dishes. I don't know. Who knows? Doesn't matter.
In the morning, they travelled for about 5.5 hours over the Southern Ocean, and then they arrived and touched down on the ice runway near McMurdo Station. And this was done in extremely challenging winter conditions. We're talking complete darkness and temperatures down to about -43 degrees. They then put the patient on the plane. We don't know the specific details about why this medical evacuation was required, but they've then flown this patient to Christchurch in New Zealand, where the patient has been transferred to a medical facility in a serious condition.
So, Jono, just how unusual and...
Well, they don't have a hospital in the Arctic. Sure don't. How you doing today? Sorry about the lighting, but I'm not doing this view.
What in the fuck is going on?
I may do this view or that view, but not this view.
Around an Italian restaurant that is on the
Because I don't like to be on the camera.
fucking years. The owner, Rosaria, is clueless.
I don't know why we don't have people coming through the door.
As she has no idea why her restaurant is failing. You can't be this naive.
Am I a superwoman?
She may have bought this restaurant for herself and her.
Happy Saturday, everyone. I don't know what I'm going to cook today. No, I don't know yet. If anything. No, but I don't know. Ryan, I don't know. I have to be in the mood for that. And I can't hear you on Bigo TV because your phone, your Wi-Fi, your data is choppy. I can't hear what you're saying except every other word. So nobody else can understand you because your Wi-Fi is, your phone is messed up. Either the data or your Wi-Fi. I don't know whether you have Wi-Fi or not, but. I mean, it's to the point where I have to turn my phone down. What am I going to do? Because it sounds like choppy, like and you only hear every other word. So I don't want that, to be honest. Maybe later if I have a second wind, I guess. I don't know. But last night it was giving me a headache. I'm not gonna listen to a choppy Wi-Fi run because I can't even understand what you're saying. Not doing it. And I'm sure that what's her name, OG, Stitch or whatever her name is, military wife, the other name. I'm sure she's gonna mute you if I go in her broadcast. So, because they're gonna tell you fix your internet, fix your phone, and then she's gonna mute you. So if that's what you want. Yeah. Well, if you want, I could go on her broadcast, and she's gonna mute you because nobody can hear you because your phone's messed up. So if that's what you want, then I'll go over there.
mother is desperate for Nino to step up.
Nino tells me he has no power. She won't let him.
That's not true.
But when Chef Ramsay points out the problem,
You are not in a position to take responsibility for
Well, I killed one roach, Ryan, but
for everything.
because I didn't wash dishes or something.
The stubborn manager
You know?
you are being entirely unfair and dishonest and save this feuding family.
I'm not scared of you. I'm not a person that's scared.
We will fight from closing the doors of the restaurant for good.
You can lie about anything. Out the door.
Long Beach, California, an oceanside community located 20 miles south of Los Angeles. Nestled in the heart of this vibrant city is Nino's, a family-run restaurant opened in 1958 by immigrants Inga and Vincenzo.
When we got to America, Vincenzo wanted to open a restaurant. And that was his dream. What are you doing tonight? Welcome to Nino's. I ran the outside, he ran the kitchen. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun too.
We had a great time.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
My dad ran a restaurant with an iron fist, and we were the best that you could be. It's hard now because he's 88. He's on the onset of dementia, and in the last several years has separated himself from the restaurant. Who's taking table 11?
I have no idea.
Do you have table 11?
Ever since my dad retired, my brother Nino is supposed to be the restaurant manager. All I can say is he's the worst employee here. He loves to run up the tables and go, "Hi, I'm Nino." Thinks he owns this place and thinks because his name Nino. However, my dad has told him, Jack in the Box, the owner no be named Jack.
We got table 6, please.
I'm really quite tired. I didn't sleep last night.
Terrific, thank you.
Nino works here, we pay him, but basically he does very little. He sits in the office and watches TV. If he wouldn't be our son, he wouldn't be working here.
How's table 11 coming along?
They're almost ready. Because my brother
Ryan.
doesn't do anything. My sister Karina and I have helped throughout the years substantially.
And you've got some plant there. No, hang on, I'm ready, dude. I don't have any hair.
You know, you're making it worse.
They're liars.
No, they're not.
My brother's 60 years old and he acts like he's 12.
That was inappropriate what you just did.
This is my parents' legacy and he's going to run this restaurant into the ground.
You're a lying second. I got a brother and sister that think they got better ideas. My brother and sister asked Chef Ramsay to come without consulting me. And I have an ill feeling about it.
We are so leaving forever.
He is that detached from reality that he doesn't see how much mom is suffering.
They're freaking liars.
This is a woman who always pays her bills on time and she's having to take money out of the retirement to pay for this restaurant to keep it going.
I made a promise to husband Vincenzo that I would keep this restaurant going, but some night you have 10, 12 people coming, that doesn't do it. The last thing I want to do is close the doors. With a lot of love.
Well, you know, Gertie doesn't come anymore. Gertie didn't come anymore to class. The light's not working. There's nothing I can do.
Well, at Nino's Italian restaurant, which is owned by one family for 54 years. I mean, the restaurant business, that is unbelievable. Sadly, things have gone horribly wrong over the last couple of years. I'm about to find out why. Oh my God. Wow, I feel like I'm back in 1958. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, well, nice to see you.
My name is Inge.
Bingo. I'm not very Italian.
No, I'm from Germany.
I'm German.
My husband is Italian.
I see. Your husband's Nino.
Nino is actually the son.
So there's you and your son, all running the business.
And Karina and Mike, they're also my kids, and they're here many times.
And how about your husband?
He's kind of retired.
It'd be nice to meet the family. Can we get everybody together
Oh,
and
sure.
chat?
Everybody
Right, Nacho?
is in the bag. There's Mike.
This is the baby, right?
No, Karina is the baby.
Oh, good.
I'm Karina.
Nice to meet you. Likewise. And this is Nino. Nino, nice to meet you. Likewise. So you're the oldest?
Yes, I am. I'm the one who's going to be 60 pretty soon.
I'd like to catch up with all of you.
If I go on Bigo, this is gonna be the regular Bigo. Because I'm not gonna listen to your phone ring. I'll have to mute you.
So how good is the food? How would you rate it out of 10? 10. Out of 10? Wow. Really?
I would have to rate it.
Go on there.
So Mike, what would you give the food?
I would give it an 8.
So the food's good, that's great.
I'll go on regular Bigo,
I believe I
but
work
not
here all
the
the
other
time. I
one.
have my own career,
Right.
as my sister does. I help out whenever my mom calls. I'm Johnny on the spot.
Nino, the restaurant's named after you. What's your role?
The person that always been in charge was my dad. And then when he developed his Alzheimer's, I stepped up in this business.
Wow. What do you mean?
I get here early. I do the remedial things as janitorial, vacuuming, cleaning the roller plates, and cleaning the restrooms, scrubbing the toilets, washing the patio. That's just from 8 until about 4, maybe weekends. Usually I'll come in for extensive cleaning.
Sounds like you do a lot of cleaning.
Cleaning? What are you talking about? The restaurant is a mess.
I don't see,
Take away the cleaning. What else you do?
I don't see Stitch on there.
Karina, help me out.
There's no key person. There's no one really directing the kitchen on how the portion should be, how the quality needs to be consistent. You know, you need to be working in the kitchen. When I worked here, and Mike worked here, we jumped in the kitchen.
They don't want me in there.
I'm just doing regular Bigo.
They're very adamant about keeping
Because,
that kitchen to themselves.
It sounds like you go over a barrel now.
Everybody's kind of running a restaurant.
What Nino's running.
Not really, no.
That's not true.
But Nino's here.
Nino isn't here. He's here at lunch.
So he doesn't run down.
Because I'm gonna meet you too, Ryan. If you come on if I do multi-guest and you have that choppy phone, I'm just gonna mute you. Because I know it's not your fault, but it gives me a headache and it probably gives everyone else a headache.
Nina's doing everything.
So you will have to be muted.
So Mike and I have to come in, help the family.
Wow, this doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Irritates the crap out of him. He spends a lot of time sitting down with customers. I mean, not just visiting, promoting the business, not sitting down and talking for long periods of time in the middle of lunch. And he's the only restaurant manager I think you'll find anywhere that has lunch at lunchtime. He spends a lot of time in the office watching TV.
This is not even true. He's not here at 8. He's not here at 8 in the morning when I get here. Why would I come here at 8 in the morning? I watch TV. The television here is 40 years old. I have high def at home with all the channels I need. Why would I just stay there? I get here at 8 when you're working.
Because nobody's here, so you can say whatever you're doing, right? Stretching the truth.
Yeah, it's not. My brother never tells the truth.
Shut up. Some people have half loved it a liar. I take that as a compliment.
He thinks I'm some kind of nut because I'm in a recovery program. But I'm not.
It has nothing to do with that. You're just a liar.
He thinks we're all living in a fantasy world, according to him.
I think you're in a fantasy world by the way you act here. My honest feeling is he doesn't do crap here. He does a lot of things. I'm talking. He makes everybody believe he does.
Ryan.
Just like last night, he went up to every table and said, "Hello, my
You mean last month you got a new phone? Well,
That's not true.
either you need to turn on the Wi-Fi or turn it off. If you turn, you have to have phone data to be off of Wi-Fi. If you don't know what that means, I don't know. Google it.
crazy. To my opinion, he doesn't do crap. My mom will admit it. My dad will admit it. My sister will admit it. That I will come out and say it passionately. Doesn't do crap.
Well, the family and Nino are in complete disagreement over his effectiveness as a manager.
Thank you.
They were all in agreement that the food at Nino's is good.
Who are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Very nice to see you. Are those brothers always butting heads like that? Are they each other?
Yes, they are.
Wow. Is that a spelling mistake in there? Egg, plant, as in two separate words?
sort of joint. Yes. And I noticed this one as well down here.
Class is running, Ryan.
Honestly. Do you know what? I'll go for one meatball, one eggplant, and chicken cuts.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks. Mike, listen, I appreciate your honesty. And I know it's hard, but I feel like someone's blown smoke on my eyes.
My brother's from. I'd be surprised if he worked 2 hours a day. That's pushing it.
Would you not feel guilty when your mum working twice as hard as you?
Yeah, sure, Dan, man.
Same thing. Why is he not here helping you?
He doesn't have another job. He complains about not having money, not taking vacation. Either come here tonight or get another job.
Sure.
Right.
No. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay, Gordon.
Sure.
I just ask before you make any judgments.
I'm not making any judgments on you at all. I'm listening.
Nobody's here at 8 in the morning when I'm here. And there is a job that's in there. I mean, all the way, and I get back behind here, I get underneath there, I get the place, I get up there. And it doesn't take that long. It takes about an hour or so. And then I just do the prep work. It's just a,
What is that? It's just stuck to my jeans. No. Oh my gosh. See, have a look at that under there. Oh my gosh. How many different guns are there?
there is 4 pieces of gum.
So you do with this cleaning?
Badly done it. I don't think you should do that for 6 hours in front of customers.
What time would you like me to do it?
Come here at 8 in the morning with me. Shouldn't even be able to do it tomorrow morning. And I wouldn't do that in your restaurant either.
Oh, you wouldn't find gum under my tables.
Nino is a ball of excuses. He's just wacko.
God, this full of cobwebs. Bloody hell.
Didn't get to that one.
Bloody hell. Definitely get to that one. Everyone else is done, right?
Yeah.
Right. Have you seen the size of that cobweb there? Have you seen that?
That's dust.
No, that's the cobweb.
Didn't see it without the lighting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you clean every day?
This is something that takes a lot of consideration. You could be on this here for months. I start at one end and then finish at the other end, and then I come back.
On this one?
I don't know if that actually helps or not.
This is the 8 in the morning effect.
Maybe a little bit.
Is there a bathroom nearby?
Yes, sir.
Maybe a little.
I don't know if it's clean, but I would hire him at my house, I promise you that.
Cool. What are the pictures of?
These are made for all the bottles. Every single bottle.
I've never seen pictures of clean. That's the first one.
Well, that's because my brother's always questioning that I do it.
I don't know in the first place why he took pictures. If it's clean, we don't have to go with his pictures. You see it, right?
This is a chicken ricotta, salmon, with capers and mushrooms. You're welcome. How do you like this one?
Dreadful.
No?
Chicken's still floury, slimy. Come over, Nina. So I said to Megan, let's just touch that to
I'm not gonna touch it with my finger.
What I'm trying to say is let's stop eating floury instead of...
I'll do something like that in the kitchen, but I mean, that wouldn't be appropriate.
I wouldn't have food. Listen. We sit here listening to food go. I've got cobwebs coming out my earphones, and I'm asking to touch them with flour. And you say, I wouldn't do this in the dining room. All of a sudden you've got this level of concern.
Yes, I did.
Because that's food.
Right there, and you want me to touch it.
This is food that you've given 10 out of 10.
What am I supposed to
I want you to be honest with yourself. Stop around.
I'm not.
Wait, no, get real. The chicken is slimy and fur. It's got raw flour on the outside. You refuse to accept it because you're in the band of rock.
Chef Ryan's been sounding like an ass. Too much flour, and it has no flavor. It's a very delicate chicken, and it's delicious.
I can't read what you're saying right now.
This guy is disgusting.
Oh, that's my one meal.
This is your one you want.
Excess. Thank you. That tastes 54 years old. Mush, disgusting, and just dreadful. Nina, no. You rate the food on a 10. So far, what I've tasted, 3 pounds.
It's too bad.
The meatballs
dish was a disappointment. And then you rate the food. 10 out of 10, perfect.
It's the best banquet I've ever had.
No beef on my YouTube, Brian.
Your circle of friends isn't keeping the business afloat. Let's get that right. And let me tell you something. The chicken was furry and slimy. The meatball we discovered was made 5 freaking days ago. But for some bizarre reason, you'll convince yourself that everything's fine. What you have proven to me is that you are not in a position to take responsibility for anything except cleaning. For the first 40 minutes of meeting you, all you told me about was the cleaning. You're in denial. You're refusing to listen to the negative feedback regarding the food, and yet you've got pictures of yourself cleaning the place. Hello?
I didn't take those pictures.
You were happy to show them to me.
Well, you're indicating that I don't do anything.
Cleaning is basic like drinking water and breathing air.
And that's not management.
Nina, there's a lady there that's got all the weight on her shoulders, and I don't know when you're thinking of getting responsible, but let me give you some piece of advice. Hurry up with it. I'm just saddened, I think, really, because it doesn't feel like it's family run. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm sorry.
I really got the sense that he came in here without his target.
He's 100% right.
You're the biggest problem here, and if Mom could initiate your early retirement, it would be the best thing.
Okay, you are being entirely unfair and dishonest about this.
I can't stand seeing this place run like crap.
This fighting has to stop.
Okay, well, then I can't come because I can't stand watching it. Maybe you're taking her pills, and I don't know. I can't take their pills. Okay, but I never take it.
Why are you yelling at your mother?
Because you're saying that the fighting like I come in here just to fight.
No.
I come in here, you two fight, you need to talk.
Yes, so maybe we stop saying that
You're
we're fighting.
communicating on. See, that's what it sounds like to me.
Nancy, he said, this is not a family. And I know it's not a family.
Okay, ciao, arrivederci.
Chef Ramsay has quickly identified the 2 biggest problems of the restaurant, Nino and the food. But he's about to learn a whole lot more as he watches how this kitchen functions during a dinner service. So I wonder,
Lasagna.
That's the sandwich. That's a lasagna around the pub. When was it made?
Last Friday?
Last Friday. Wow. It's really weird. Very weird indeed. Oh man. What is it? Is this chicken? I thought it was lamb.
There's no light.
Chicken. Wow. It's all done. Bloody hell. Can you get me in? Nina.
That's chicken.
Yeah, we'll taste it. Just
Alright.
It's dry, bland, and it's just being reheated now for your pasta dishes.
Yeah, sure. I like the taste.
That is not the way to cook.
I believe Chef Ramsay made it exaggerated. It almost sounded like it was unsalvageable.
Throw that away, Jason. I don't even want that to say.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
How do I cook Brussels sprouts that were frozen that I put into the refrigerator, so they're probably not frozen anymore, and I want to brown them and make them crispy.
Okay, so are they still a bit icy, or have they fully cooled?
They're probably fully. I haven't checked.
Yeah. Okay. And are you thinking of pan frying them? Or
Yeah, that one.
roasting?
Pan frying.
Okay.
I don't know where they are
One
now.
sec. Yeah, pan frying works great. Frozen Brussels sprouts. If they're a bit thawed, draw
Yeah,
them
they're
first.
thawed.
You
I don't
can
have
draw.
any paper towels. I don't have any paper towels.
Okay. Well, you can use a clean kitchen towel.
I don't have that. I don't have any kitchen. I don't have any kitchen towels. Excuse me, I don't have any kitchen towels.
Okay.
Well,
And to
if
use
they're
them
a
as a
little
paper
damp,
towel.
well, if they're a little damp, make sure your pan is hot and don't crowd the pan. You want them to touch as little as possible and leave them be for a few minutes before you flip. And then that way you can get them brown and crispy.
So should I slice them?
Yeah, cut
Or
them
try to
in half
drain them?
if you can. Yeah, cut them in half if you can, and then the cuts go down. And
Well, what if I put them on the pan and let the water run off of them? Like if they're not fully thawed.
If they're really icy, you might get seasoning instead of brown.
Well, they're definitely wet.
Pattern dry.
So how do I cut
That
them?
would be better.
Cut the end off and then cut it in half?
Yeah.
And then try to drain the water?
Yeah. Try it. Yeah.
Because
Yeah, just
they're
cut
really
them,
wet.
Halve them, drain or dry as much as you can, then hot pan, cut side down, don't crowd them. That should give you a nice crispy result.
Well, and put salt and pepper on it?
Yeah, yeah, a bit of salt and pepper's a finish, and if you like, a touch of garlic at the end so it doesn't burn.
Should I use a t-shirt to dry it? Because I don't have a kitchen towel.
As long as it's a clean t-shirt, that can work, or you can just let them air dry a little, if that's easiest.
Well, I can use a t-shirt. I feel funny doing it.
Yeah, fine, perfect, as long as it's a clean t-shirt.
It smells clean enough to me.
Right.
Well, I don't have any laundry soap, so I guess a t-shirt's gonna have to work.
Yeah, that's fine. Clean t-shirt, hot pan, cut side down, don't crowd the pan.
No, I gotta let it drain in the t-shirt first. You said to drain it. Drain them.
Hang on.
Should I slice it
Drain.
first?
Yeah.
And then drain it in the t-shirt?
After you cut them, dry them, a couple of minutes in the t-shirt, it's fine. You can gently roll them around and then just trim, cut in half and into a hot pan, cut side down and leave.
So I need to slice them, then drain it.
Yes.
Right?
That's it. Yeah. Cut first, then dry them as best you can, then
How long do
cut
they
side
need to
down.
dry?
Just a couple of minutes. It doesn't have to be fancy, just not dripping wet.
Well, that's what they are right now, wet.
So dry with a t-shirt for a couple of minutes first.
What about a pasta strainer in the sink?
That, yeah, that can work too. Use the strainer to drain and then spread them out on a plate or tray for a bit of air drying before they hit the pan.
They don't look very good.
Nice, crispy Brussels sprouts.
So you said cut the end off and then cut it in half?
That's right.
Well, they're coming apart.
Trim
The knife's not sharp.
Oh.
They're coming
Oh.
apart.
Well, if the knife's not sharp, you can just try to cut carefully, or if they separate a bit, that's fine too. Don't fight them. As long as you can get a flat-ish side to put down in the pan, you'll be fine.
Well, I don't think it's gonna work.
If the knife isn't working, you can roast them whole instead of halving. So just trim the stem if you can, dry them as best you can, and roast or pan fry a bit longer on slightly lower heat.
Well, they're coming apart when I cut into it.
That's fine.
I don't think these are
If
going
they
to be
break-
very good. I don't think these are going to
I'm
be very
sorry.
edible.
Yeah.
Because they're mushy.
If they're falling
mushy.
apart,
Yeah.
you could tumble roast them on a tray at about 400 degrees.
I don't have an
Just
oven.
with a bit-
Excuse me. I don't have an oven. So that's not relevant, but I can't do that.
I'm sorry. In that case, if the Brussels sprouts are too hard to prep without proper tools, maybe you save them for when you have what you need and eat something simpler today.
I mean, I think these need to drain.
Yeah. If you've got a strainer,
I
let
said
them
drain it.
there.
I don't think that's going to work. It's not a regular strainer. It's for a microwave dinner to cook the rice or
Oh.
vegetables. Very
Oh,
small.
okay.
Yeah, it's not a. I don't yet have a pasta strainer.
If you don't have a big strainer, then maybe
Use
just
the t-shirt.
pour off. Yeah, pour off as much water as you can. Use the t-shirt.
How long do I let
if
it sit on
needed.
the t-shirt?
Just a couple of minutes, and then into a hot pan, cut side down, leave them be.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. I mean, it's like they're mushy and they're very wet. Is that from the freezing or what?
Possibly freezing can make them softer. If they're mushy and wet, you can.
Oh, there's
skip
hair
them.
on that t-shirt.
Maybe just save them for another time when you can cope with it.
Yeah,
And
maybe. Because there's a hair on
yeah.
the t-shirt. Probably wasn't clean.
Well, it's okay.
It
Just
smells.
don't
Well, I
mess.
don't have laundry soap.
That's okay. You've done your best.
Yeah. How about an episode from the Grindle Junior High? Bring it back.
Ooh. Okay, here's a new Brindle Junior High episode. The Brussels sprout disaster. The
I don't wanna be
cafeteria
on video.
announces a healthy lunch. Crispy Brussels sprouts a la Chef Gula. Gula proudly lives in a giant pan. Today, class, we're having restaurant quality vegetables. Laura squints at the pan. They don't look crispy. They look confused.
No, you gotta start out the episode with Garland Gula and all them coming to late class. Class late.
Yes, they're always late. Mr. Grendel walks over with his clipboard. Did you dry them before cooking? Gula sighs. Well, I tried. I used a t-shirt. The whole cafeteria goes silent. Ryan raises his hand. Was it at least a clean t-shirt? Gula shrugs. It was clean enough. Just then Biscuits runs in, yelling, "Emergency! One of the Brussels sprouts escaped!" Everyone watches as the single Brussels sprout rolls across the cafeteria floor bounces down the hallway and somehow ends up in the principal's office. Mr. Grendel stares
No,
at it.
that Brussels sprout ends up in the oven. And guess what happens to it?
What's that?
It gets burned up. Because baby burned biscuits control the oven temperature.
In this episode, yeah, sure, burnt biscuit storms in to set the oven correctly, which somehow leads to one very singed Brussels sprout. Mr. Grendel holds it up and says, "Behold, the first Brussels sprout to graduate with honors." The cafeteria erupts in laughter. Clara picks up a Brussels sprout from the pan, takes a bite, and says, "They're not crispy, but they're actually pretty good."
No, all the Brussels sprouts escape from the pan and they head to the oven and they get burned up and then they're served on a plate by baby burned biscuits to Garla and Gertie.
Oh, and Gertie declares it's still a no from me. But maybe she takes one tiny bite anyway?
Oh, and then Gertie says she wants a cup of coffee. So the baby burned biscuits sneak over to the coffee pot and turn up the heat, and it burns the coffee.
Oh, so now it's burnt biscuits versus coffee chaos. The war of breakfast continues. Mr. Grendel rubs his temples and mutters, "I should have ordered pizza." And the camera fades out on a single Brussels sprout rolling heroically down the hallway.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Fine. Do the next one. Don't ask me
Okay.
about my personal life. I'm live streaming.
Sure, I'll keep it show focused. Next up, in Grendel Junior High, the students stage a pep rally to cheer Crispin Sprout onto the school's new sports team. There are banners, a slightly off-key school band, and Gertie emceeing with a megaphone. Let's hear it for the Sprouts! Mr. Grendel looks concerned. Are we supposed to be endorsing vegetables now? Meanwhile, Burnt Biscuits is busy taking a banner that says "Go Sprouts" upside down. Cue awkward applause.
That story wasn't very long and it was done. Every story starts out with Gertie coming to class late.
Well, it keeps the universe consistent at least. But want me to try one where she actually arrives on time?
No. Nope.
Alright. Just let me know.
I feel like these need to sit out in the sun, but I don't have a way to do that. I mean, to dry out a little. Because the t-shirt idea isn't really working.
Okay.
They're probably going to end up being mushy and I toss it.
Well, if they're mushy, maybe skip them for now and yeah, it's okay to leave them and eat something else.
Well, I don't have a lot of other choices, so.
Then maybe just keep it simple today. Even plain rice, beans, whatever's easiest. It's okay to just get through the day as best you can.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to eat this.
That's okay. listen to you, Boogie.
Alright, do the Grendel Junior High, don't talk like that.
Okay. Everyone's late again, and the burnt Brussels sprouts. The bell rings. Mr. Grendel stands at the classroom door with the attendance clipboard. Roll call. Gala, here. Gula, here. Ryan, present. Mr. Grendel sighs. Now we wait. Suddenly, the hallway echoes with shouting. Open the door! I'm late because Gertie wanted coffee. I'm late because Gala was arguing with the coffee machine. They burst into class 10 minutes late. Mr. Grendel just looks up. Late.
Well, no, I think the new episode should be, first of all, you need to be giving me choices. Second of all, the new episode should be, the t-shirt. Never thought I'd use a t-shirt as a paper towel.
Right. So the t-shirt
t-shirt's
dry,
white.
not picking. If the sprouts are too mushy to cook, you get to skip them and save them till later, if you want.
Well, I'm gonna try to cook it, but I don't know. I feel like I should cook it without oil until the water gets out of it.
That could work. Start dry, no oil, let the moisture cook off first, then add a little oil if and when you feel like it.
Well, will that work? Will that work or not? Put them in the pan and let it kind of like cook without oil? And then put the oil in later because they're mushy and wet. I don't think it's going to taste good at all.
If they are mushy and wet, you can cook them plain and see, but if it's not working, it's fine to stop. Maybe
I am
today-
going to stop and I'm going to throw it away. That's what I'm going to do. Throw it away. If it don't work, I'm going to throw it out because they're real mushy.
Alright, that's okay. Sometimes it's hard to do those things. You can think about another side of this that's less risky.
I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, I don't know how to cook frozen. These were frozen for like 2 months. But that shouldn't matter.
Freezer blending changes texture, so that might be why they're mushy.
Okay. So they could be freezer burned.
Possibly, yeah. Freezer blend doesn't always make food unsafe, but it can make it taste a bit bland or dry.
So if you get Brussels sprouts, that are from the grocery store and they're not frozen, then you can cut them and they won't be wet. And then you can put your pan and put the grease. Yeah, because I don't think this is going to work.
Yeah.
Looks kind of gross. They're consistent. They're very mushy and they smell funny.
Yeah. If they smell off, it's better to throw them out. That does happen sometimes. You don't have to force bad veggies down.
Well, if that's all you got to eat something.
Sometimes a snack plate.
I've got
something
leftovers.
Yep.
Not a lot.
Something low effort. That's what you need right now. And it's not a failure. It's just practical.
Well, I'm looking in my fridge and I don't see a lot to cook. I got a couple hot dogs. Freezer's bare.
hot dogs in a pan, easy, done. Got this.
Yeah. No.
Save for a dog.
Okay. What they call it for pancakes?
As the dishes leave the kitchen reasonably quick, complaints from customers are almost immediate.
Look at this though, like, this is supposed to be the bread, my people. This is no good.
Look at that.
Yeah, I think I want to send this. Surely, I'm sorry for that. I think you're too much grease.
Oh no, what's wrong with that?
Bad.
You are kidding me. What is that? Come on, guys.
This was an example of Nino not knowing
I
how to
don't
manage
think this
his
is. They're very mushy
in the
and
kitchen, making sure that
supposed
our
to make
food
them
quality is
crispy.
consistent. Okay, where's
I
Nino?
don't know if I'm gonna eat it. Probably won't be edible. I have to guess.
That's what you need to do.
I'm eating anything all day.
Ryan, you know, Sonic is dead. Sonic died a long time ago.
We should be working. If he had the initiative, the assertiveness to take over, we wouldn't be in this situation. Okay, so Nino just continually stands there, and that's the frustrating thing right now, because I look and he's like in my right peripheral at all times.
And you've got your pork 78 on mother staying up front. Bring it on. Got a mess of hair.
Oh, mushrooms and oh my god.
Are they the meatballs?
Yeah.
Where are they from?
Friday.
Friday. These from Friday as well?
Yeah.
How old is that to get that colour? I have a feeling if I ask somebody, they'd say, no doubt, Friday. What was it made? How old is that?
It's from Friday.
Friday again. Busy day Friday. Have you seen inside your refrigeration?
Yes, absolutely. If we have to do a full thorough cleaning every night.
Look 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Just look down there. The back there.
Yeah, there's some product on the ground.
So what's on the ground?
Mushrooms. Yeah, there is.
And have you any idea? Look, this is here. This is just left there. Oh my god. What's that?
Some pepper.
You've been serving this all night. It's not even stale. You're the man that gives me 10 out of 10. Come on, man.
I'm gonna try to cook it and have the water cook out of it. Like I'm gonna try to have it cooking and see if it's gonna be before I waste the oil. Very mushy. I don't know that it's. I've never. ChatGPT said that water need to be drained. I don't have any paper towels, Ryan.
They can go faster.
They can what?
They can go faster than you.
I don't have anything.
How would you feel if your customer saw that? That's what I'm trying to say to you.
I mean, I'm sorry it's there, but you wouldn't take that and serve it to somebody.
What I'm trying to say is that signifies how this whole business is run.
I'll give him on that refrigerator. I'm horribly disappointed about it. But it's impossible to do everything properly.
You're not doing your job to the best of the ability that's necessary to run this business.
If you want to say that, I'm sure that's your prerogative.
It's not my prerogative. I'm watching it. I'm watching you doing it by the minute.
I don't have the authority to assert myself. And I ask
You do. You just never have. Your mum wants you to step up. I'm so confused. She wants you to do it. You're nearly 60. Is that true, what you just told me? He has no power because you won't let him.
That's not true. That's not the way it is, Nino. Why do you tell stories like that?
How many times have I gone
emotions involved. You know, they had to put him in restraints.
And I made a bad decision. She still has a resentment about it, and I don't know what I can do about it.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
I need to spend 2 minutes with your mother now.
All right.
Yeah. I feel for you. I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
Mm-hmm. He almost died.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you holding against him? Or is it down to the actual work and commitment?
I think it's the work of commitment.
Is he lazy? What is it?
Now I'm gonna try to see if this doesn't drain the water. Don't have any oil in there. And again, I don't know if it's edible, but I'm trying to see if I can't cook it like this first and drain the water. And I know you're gonna say you wouldn't eat this.
As Chef Ramsay has made
It's frozen Brussels sprouts, and I mean, I don't really want to waste my salt until I know.
is committed to changing his ways. So the
I'm trying to drain it first, and then
right now, Nino thinks I think that everything's ready for the close because you're going to continue sending it. If he starts to understand that you've had enough, that may wake this guy up. So here's the plan. I'm going to board up a whole front of this restaurant. So it looks like the business is closed. I'll be running around the corner. I'll be running there. And all the here. So he has to
I don't
say to
know.
his mother, and you say, I'm shutting it down. So that him showing you hunger.
What he can do, that he can do it.
Exactly that. You with me?
Yeah.
the ChatGPT said if they smell funny and they're still mushy after I try to cook them and throw them out, Ryan, just throw them away.
What's going on?
I talked to Boyle this morning and I decided to close that business. I cannot do it anymore. It doesn't work.
So what do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Fine.
That's all you have to say?
Hold on, it's your restaurant. You're the one that has a decision on this. But I think we should keep it open. That's my personal opinion. I don't want to give up. I know we can hold out and do it.
I cannot put any more money in this place.
I'm willing to fight to keep this restaurant open.
Do you have some suggestion how we can do that?
We have an expert in the restaurant business. We can ask him.
You really want to do it?
Yes, absolutely. Hey,
I'm trying to see if I can dry it out first. I don't have any
54 years.
oil in there now.
And the business is on the brink of
It's
closure.
probably gonna taste like shit and just already mushy to begin with.
It's going to come from you.
I'm gonna see if I can't put some oil in there.
I shall.
No more excuses. Just be on top of everything.
I'm willing, Mom. The business is going to have to become a new priority.
Ideally, you want to make it crispy or whatever,
At this point, I believe you
and then you can put salt on it or whatever, garlic, salt, whatever.
Well, Nino says he's committed to change. How are you doing?
If they're fresh, you could,
He shares this news with his brother and his sister.
I don't know. Trying to make it around
With Nino. How's he going for?
the oil.
And your mother stepped up and told him,
ChatGPT said to put it in the air fryer or in the oven.
Mum, I want to do this.
Anyway,
I'm committed.
matter.
Yes.
I'm not gonna, I mean, if it's not edible, I'm not gonna eat it. They're already mushy. I have no idea if this will work or not.
Promises to all of us over your life, and this time you need to be in charge.
He's committed to that this morning. And this
But I'm running out of food, so
But then he'll revert back to the old Nino.
I'll try to eat it. I'll try to make it, cook it for about 2 hours, see if I can make it crispy.
What is it we can do from this point to move forward and treat each other with decency and walk away shaking each other's hands?
Okay, no more excuses, no more denial. I need you to be the big brother that you're supposed to be to this family.
I'm going to be much more focused on doing things that make the business more successful, and that's Michael, let's go for it.
Thank you. I am willing to give Nino another chance. For God's sake, he's my brother. I believe he can change, but I'm not gonna make any bets on it. Now that Nino is willing to take the reins and the family is ready to move forward, Chef Ramsay gives this restaurant its first facelift in over half a century. Good morning.
Good morning, Chef Ramsay.
Are you excited?
Yes,
Very.
a lot.
Right. Take off your blindfolds.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so incredible. Unbelievable.
Are we in Nino? I know there's a sign that says Nino. Welcome to the Nino's.
I love the lights. I love it.
They were real wet, and ChatGPT said to dry them off. I said, I don't have any paper towels. She said they might be freezer burned. don't know, Ryan, if it's gonna be crispy and try to make crispy Brussels sprouts. I don't know. I'll let you know if I'm able to eat it. They're real mushy. It's gross. This is a waste of my time. But, I'll try it anyway. No, they're frozen Brussels sprouts. Just trying to make them crispy. I don't know. I don't want to put any more oil to deep fry it because it's probably just, I don't even know if it's going to be edible. I'm just, you know. So I'll find out. Sorry there's no light, but it's on order. They're still like, they're just so waterlogged and I didn't have any paper towels, so basically I was gonna toss it. They still look, they don't look like they look real mushy. Now they're burning. Maybe if I turn it down, they won't burn as much. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to throw this out. They were so wet, I couldn't get the water out of it. Tried to use a t-shirt, it just didn't work. And then they smelled funny when I took them out of the freezer. gonna get the water out. They're still mushy, so I may have to cook them a few hours and see if it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna throw it out.
food is perfectly weird. Ceramic. It's still the same circuit, but it's combined.
All right.
The three, this one is from airline. I like this one a lot. This is an infrared temperature gun, and you point it at the surface. So before you escape it or something, you know the right time. I would never see it not for that. I would give it a and that infrared gun that's not and which people use to steer space and workshops would be a stainless steel tri-ply pan. I tend to use this for that often. This is something I want to use it for. Make stronger things that I like to stick. But it's really nice to get tri-ply in there. I would really need a couple things. I would get a 80 non-stick. I would get a 20 non-stick. I would get one oven. And I would get one. And when it comes to honey water, I have a lot of wood honey boards. You won't see plastic or glass honey boards in my room, except for this plastic that I use to demonstrate. Why do I love wood being honey boards? Because every day, small chemicals stick to the food that's off the floor. You get a great surface. It's made of wood. Now, what do you think you see a pattern here? When I glue, honey wood, it has glue to glue it together. I'm okay with the food safe glue. I'm more than the surface and the rough on the soup. It's totally fine. You can't buy one piece of wood. The wood is no glue. It's not for that last piece. But I love this beautiful wood. Now, the reason why I'm going to do something like this is this is all the
All right.
fertilizes the water with 84 trace minerals. We actually take water so seriously. Look outside my house. We have a whole house water system, so it filters and softens the water even before it comes into the house. That means water we're showering in or washing our hands in doesn't have the toxins in there. And for drinking water, a Brita filter, the traditional pitchers we grew up with in the 80s, is not going to cut it. That is just one carbon filter. It does minimal use. Now, if you don't have room for an under-counter system, totally get it. There is one that makes a great countertop. It's called the Aqua True. It's a 4-stage reverse osmosis, and they have the option to add on the alkaline minerals. I like that because it keeps the pH of the water around 8.5 to 9. But bottom line, the tap water, pretty much no matter where you live, is not acceptable for drinking. Some kind of filter, whether below or on counter, is a must. If you've seen my videos recently from the kitchen, you've probably seen this in the background. It's my new favorite air fryer. It's from Kasori. The nice thing about this one is, yes, they're the sponsor of the video, which is cool, but it's the traditional.
Hi, we're Policy Genius, and if you're looking for life insurance, we can help with quotes from top companies, answers to your questions, and expert advice from award-winning agents. Policy Genius.
Basket style, which is rare to get, and inside here is 100% ceramic surface. There's no Teflon, there's no forever chemicals. Look at that, completely lined in ceramic. The crisper plate, ceramic. The exterior of the Kasori iconic stainless steel air fryer, stainless steel, but look inside, that's metal. And it has a really good fan system, so it gets a very even crisp. I've been cooking a lot of things in here lately, including my new favorite Bobby approved fries from the grocery store. I just put them in the crisper basket. I usually add a little more salt. I cook it for about 10 minutes at 375 to 400. They come out absolutely delicious. This works great. It's beautiful, so it can sit out on your countertop. And it's my new favorite air fryer that is 100% Bobby approved. They did sponsor the video, so high five to them. In the link in the description box down below is a discount for 10% off the Kasori iconic stainless steel air fryer, which, by the way, when you're done cooking, super easy to clean because it has that ceramic non-stick surface. If you're interested, check it out. This is a really nice air fryer. Let's talk coffee maker. Most coffee makers, including all of the Keurig machines, are loaded with plastic. And have you ever thought about these pods which are so popular? Number one, the quality of the coffee in these pods stinks, but you're having just boiled water go through aluminum tops, plastic bodies into your cup of joe. Hard no on the nano and microparticles of plastic in my coffee. If you want good, freshly brewed coffee, hello, a French press is great. I love this one. This is a Stanley stainless steel French press. It's insulated, so it keeps your coffee hot for a long time. I got it on Amazon last Black Friday. Of course, I'll leave a link down below. There is a new coffee maker on the market. I'll pop it up on screen. It's known as the first plastic-free coffee maker. So there's no parts of the maker where the hot water of the coffee touches plastic, which is really nice too. If you want, in my opinion, the best coffee, it's going to be my new Flay City coffee with benefits. By the way, the reviews are fantastic, but this is single origin instant coffee that's certified mold-free, low acid, and every serving has grass-fed collagen, prebiotic fiber, L-theanine, and MCT oil. So functional black coffee, but it just tastes like really good coffee. Grab it at Target nationwide. That's the only place that sells it right now. And people are really enjoying it. This is the spot of the kitchen where I keep all of my blenders. And yes, I have a decent amount of blenders, but remember, the kitchen is my playground, and these are my toys. Raise your hand if you've been watching since the Chicago days. This was the KitchenAid blender I used back then. Now, I really have no problem using a blender with a plastic carafe here, unless you're going to blend something hot or warm in there, because even though these are technically like BPA free, they still contain the properties of plastic, like phthalates and possible hormone disruptors. And when I'm putting hot soup or something in there, I don't want, which is why I like this. This is the stainless steel attachment for the Vitamix that you just pop on here and blend in. Really nice. The only problem is it's expensive. It's about $200. Wait for Black Friday, then you can have one of these. But it will last you forever, and I do use it quite often. I like the Vitamix 2 because then it has the food processor attachment too. I use this cute little guy. This is the new Ninja Blend Boss. I make roasted smoothies in the morning. And when you're traveling, right, I take my smoothies seriously because I have Liquid City smoothies every day. This is the Ninja Portable Blender. That being said, obviously you don't need all of these blenders. A nice way to blend up hot things like sauces and soups is by using a stick blender here. You can get them cheap online. They're mostly all stainless steel. There's a little bit of plastic on the bottom here, but this is a Vitamix. But either way, blenders are nice, but to have the stainless steel one really comes in handy. When it comes to cleaning stuff, you're not gonna find Dawn dish detergent in here. For liquid, I like to use Ecos, but the free and clear one, because it doesn't have any of the allergens and zero fragrances. For all-purpose sprayer on the kitchen, which I use a lot, Ranch Basics is my favorite, and the hand soap. Ranch makes it also, but they have this liquid soap too. And then if we look back down here again, for dish tabs, I really like the Branch tablets. And another one I'll pop on screen right now is called Blue Land. The reason why you're not going to see the traditional cleansers here is because the colors like this are artificial. They come from dyes. They always have fragrances and skin irritants and allergens and hormone disrupting ingredients. When you get something like Branch, they specifically design it to not have any of those nasty ingredients. It's plant-based, it works well. So does their tablets and Ecos. Not all Ecos. Ecos has a regular line that has fragrances. I don't know about you, leave a comment down below. I hate fragrances. Even if perfume is being worn by a woman, cologne, what's up with walking into restaurants now and they put fragrances in the air? I don't want to smell that when I'm eating. They're bad for you and they're hormone disrupting ingredients. And when you're cleaning your hands and your dishes literally dozens of times a day, you do not want that. So I'll put a full recap in the description box down below. If you're still watching the video at this point, make sure to subscribe, my friend. It always amazes me, this stat right here.
We live in a world of systems. Cities, subways, forests, even our phones. Our organizations are systems too. Unlike subways or phones, organizations are human systems, made up of people with their own needs, challenges, and motivations. They make organizations not only complex, but dynamic and unpredictable, which can make problem solving difficult. But people are also the source of our most creative and innovative solutions. The key is to unlock those creative solutions by learning how to zoom in and out between different perspectives, so you can visualize the larger dynamics of your system while staying grounded in the needs of your people. Hi, I'm Kirsten Sumaro, Senior Director at IT. As a systems designer, I have a favorite saying: complexity doesn't scale.
And I'll give it a few more hours. Some leftovers. Another day.
When you can unlock the human side of systems, you can take on any challenge.
with no Teflon or anything. Those plastic ones we grew up with, they shed the plastics over time. God forbid you heat them, or if you put them in the dishwasher, the nanoparticles of plastic come out. The hormone disrupting ingredients. God knows that all these hormone disrupting ingredients are probably making fertility way, way down. Now, yes, some of the lids like this might be plastic. I wash these by hand and it doesn't touch the food. So the easiest swap you can do is just get rid of plastic containers and get either ceramic or glass ones. Last but not least, you'll notice there's no microwave in my kitchen. I have this little baby oven here. We call it Rose's oven. It's actually called a June oven. It has convection, it has steaming. I think it got bought by Weber a while back and then they discontinued it. But I like that. And the reason I don't have a microwave is because I don't want it nuking the nutrition in my food, and I just don't want the radiation in the box in my kitchen. And this I love, by the way. This is from Heston. It's their range that's made in California. It has a beautiful cooktop with the griddle, and their ovens are just incredible. It has the big oven and the baby oven next to it. And this is the oven I always wanted, and it has the soft close, and I love it. So there it is, my friends, my non-toxic kitchen tour, the things I have in my kitchen and why, and the things I don't have in my kitchen and why. Full list down below. If you want to see more videos like this, you let me know. Like, subscribe, share, but I'll see you soon. Bye.
He's got 11 million subscribers. I remember when he had 1 million, or almost 1 million, like 4 years ago, something. He does a lot of stuff on Instagram and Facebook with his family, showing behind the scenes and all that. So he gets a lot of whatever you want to call it. But I do remember he caught his barbecue pit caught on fire and almost caught the live stream. But he doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't do live streams. Probably didn't need to.
If you love Paleo Valley's beef sticks, they're on sale right now. Get 30 beef sticks for only $36. It has 6 grams of protein. This is like my go-to snack. Made with 100% grass-fed beef, organic spices. They are so, so good. They have so many delicious flavors. Make sure you grab these while they're on sale. I'll drop a link for you guys below.
This is the Roulette Master, and I just received an incredible email from a guy named Michael, and he created a system called High Five Roulette, and he said it's so good he consistently wins at the casino, and he gives high fives to everybody that's playing next to him, and that's really exciting. And today we're going to put his incredible system in a head-to-head matchup with Cassandra's Moving Corners with modification, and let's bet. There. And the 8 is not in there as well. Same thing with the 9, and on that, now we have 5 new numbers. Let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. Set for the 2. Went over the 2, hit the 28, and that is a loss. So we're going to increase by $1 each time on each one of these bets. Each time that we lose with High Five Roulette, and that's a 0. That's definitely a loss. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and add $1 to each again. Really simple. And you don't have that many bets, so it's really easy to play this and just be patient. And then give high fives to everybody like he does when he wins. And that's an 11 black, and that's a loss. So let's add another unit. Okay, now we're at $20 total, and let's spin. And we don't get too many low coverage systems like this, but It's good to see them every once in a while. We have so many high coverage systems. Let's just increase by $1 again. And spend. And here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a 9 red. Hey, that's a $155 win. We're up 162 already. And he says then you can switch to the high side if you want to. So we'll start with 36. It hasn't hit. 35 hasn't hit. 34 hasn't hit. 33 and 32. So there's our new 5 numbers. We're up $162. And let's spin. That's a 14 red. Loss, so we'll just add $1 to each and spend. So we go from $5 to 10, just adding $1 to each one of these. And that's a 13 black. And this is a great way to play on automated roulette where you can just get a drink and be patient and just keep adding $1 each time that you have a loss. And then you don't have to worry about anything else. Just keep spinning. And that's a 27 red. Okay. This is also a good one for automated roulette because we're starting with such small bets. It's going to take a long time before we get to, we would never really get to the maximum bet on this. And that's a loss. We'll just add $1 to each again. And let's spin. But you always want to check the table limits at anywhere you play. It might be different where you're playing. I've seen some crazy ones in Tulsa where the limits are like $10. And you don't want to play those ones. So let's go ahead and add another one. So every once in a while, if you see a weird looking roulette machine and you think it's just a normal automated machine, you better check the bet limits. There's some weird ones out there. And that's a 14 red, and that's a loss. So you can see right now we're up 57, and we're just being patient until we hit again with high five roulette. And we're at a $35 total bet now, and let's spin. Okay, that's a 20 black, and that's a loss. So we'll just increase again here by $1 each. Just like that, and let's spin. We're at $40 total bet now. Okay, that's an 8 black, and that's another loss. No problem. We're at minus 18 though, so we just need to hang in there and use our $1,000 bankroll to our advantage. And we're at $9 each now. And here we go. That's a 19 red. Okay, $45 loss, minus 63. So let's go ahead and add $1 to each again and spin. And here we go. That's a 27 red. And that is a loss. We're at minus 113. And then we're going to add $1 to each again. Okay, we're at 55 total now, and let's spin. That's a 0, and that's another loss. So we're just hanging in there. Let's keep increasing. And let's spin. $60 total bet. Here we go. There's a 35 black. And that's a $372 win. Now we're up $204. That's fantastic. So let's stay on this high side, and we'll leave out the 35 that just hit. And because I don't see any of these other ones that have hit. And we're up $204. So you can really be patient with this one. And here we go. And we hit another 8 black. Okay. We just hit one of those a few spins ago. Let's increase these by $1 and spin. And then he says that he high fives everybody every time he hits. And this is high five roulette, 5 numbers, and a high five with each win. Let's go ahead and increase all these to $3 and spin. Really simple system to play. And again, this is a really good one for automated roulette. Just get a free drink, hang out, and wait for it to hit, just increasing a unit each time. And with your $1,000 bankroll, you should be able to feel secure that eventually it will hit before you run out of your bankroll. And that's a 9 red. And part of that's because we only have 5 numbers here, so even though we are increasing $1 on each bet, we're only at a $25 bet right now. So, and it will go up over time for sure, but we unfortunately hit 35 again. Okay, so that's okay. We're just going to go ahead and increase by $1 again. Okay, and then let's spin. And there will be a point where we increase by $2, and I'll let you know when that is. We hit 35 again. You got to be kidding me. My goodness. Okay, we're at 99, and we'll add $1 to each and spin. All right, here we go. Okay, that's a 7 red. Okay, and that'll be coming up when we increase this to a $2 increase. Okay, let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. All right, that's a 32 red. And we got it. That's a $248 win. Now we're at $312. Wow. Okay, so let's stay on this high side. We'll stick with 36, 34, but now we'll leave out the 32, and then looks like we have the 30. Okay, let's go with those, and we're at $312. All right, here we go. That's a 12 red, and it went to the low side there. And let's go ahead and increase those by $1 and spin.
Well, I don't know what they just said, but people are getting up, so I think we're boarding soon. This is day 7 of our trip, and we are currently in Batam, Indonesia. Still there, Seth? I'm Mike Downey, and I'm traveling with my friend Sebastian. There we go. I don't think they board by groups here. And we are attempting to take the train from Bangkok to Bali, and we are about to spend the next 2 nights on a ferry. 40 hours on this ferry in Indonesia. Let's go. This is a huge ferry. We have 40 hours on board. Luggage is coming, and it starts now. Okay, all right. Luggage. Welcome aboard the KM Kalud, and welcome to the finale of Downey Express, Bangkok to Bali. Oh. 6008. Number 6. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, great service. Nice. Oh my gosh. This is what we could have booked. This is, as far as I know, economy. Double-decker beds. They would hear nothing but me snoring at night. Could you imagine? There's like 100 people in this room. So Seth and I opted to spend a little extra money. They paid even less. They didn't even get a bed. I guess so. This first class cabin, Seth. Deck 6. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, I guess we gotta check in and get our key. Thank you. Which way? This way? That way? That way? To your left? Thank you. So this is the most expensive cabin you can buy on this ferry.
Let's find out what it is. Let's turn the lights on.
Life jackets, that's the first thing. That's good. Desk, TV, and our 2 beds. And we've got an outdoor window. That's great.
What more can you ask for?
Not much. So, ooh. Oh, we get our own bathroom. All right. With a shower. Honestly, this is a luxury. That's quite nice to have. Ooh, look at this. This is nice. It's at least nice to be outside. It's missing a run. Well, this is home for the next 40 hours. Initial thoughts?
As I expected.
Yeah, it's both as nice and as adventurous as I expected.
Yeah.
This vessel acts both as a ferry and a cargo ship for goods to and from Jakarta. Look at that. It's now 7 p.m. People are still boarding, so we're supposed to depart at 8 p.m. So we still have an hour, so I think we should leave on time.
I hope you do.
The reason I'm worried about being on time is that we are headed to Jakarta, where we only have 2 hours from when this ferry is scheduled to arrive to when our next train is scheduled to depart. And it's almost an hour's drive just to get to the train station. Meaning, if anything delays this ferry by even just an hour over the next 2 days, we won't make it to our next train. So I'm really worried about this ferry leaving on time. I think that's the signal. I think we're off. That's the final horn.
Well, there's no going back now.
There's no going back now. We are on our way to the capital city of Jakarta. We've left, and we are officially 19 minutes behind schedule. And for the rest of the trip, we actually won't know if we're making up time or we're still behind schedule or not. So we'll just see once we land in 2 mornings from now.
I hope we'll make it.
I hope we
But at least we're moving now.
Yeah.
There we go.
We're not too late. 40 hours begins now. There's nothing we can do to control whether or not we arrive on time now, so we're gonna sit back, enjoy our time on the ferry, and we'll see what we get.
I think we're going to bed soon.
Yeah. As soon as we pull off, it's pretty dark, so it's a good idea. Our ferry is so large that it doesn't have a proper ferry terminal, but it actually uses the cargo port as a base and requires a tugboat to slowly pull us out and turn us around. But I do want to point out how many people are outside watching here. But after the departure, once we get out far enough from shore, it's all just dark and there's not much left to see. Well, back to our room?
I think so, yeah. Let's go.
I think this is our door. A little busier now.
Wow. This is such a difference to up there.
I know.
It's so much quieter here.
I think the life of the boat is going to be up on the deck, and this will be our little sanctuary to come away from,
Yeah.
rest a little bit. Ah, this is nice. So we're settled in for a quiet and cozy night and fall asleep early at the end of day 7. Waking up today on day 8 to this.
Selanjutnya diinformasikan kepada penumpang pasien penumpang bahwa ruang makan pasien tujuan.
Good morning. Morning, Mike.
How'd you sleep?
Well, there's a lot of announcements in the middle of the night.
Yeah, really loud announcements and nothing in English.
No, 3 a.m. I woke up. Crazy announcement, very loud.
Yeah,
Mattress is kind of hard.
yeah, but the room is really quiet and the boat rocks really gently.
Oh, I gotta say, yeah, the rocking, I got a little dizzy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I never got seasick, but this is the first time. Because I think if you like don't see the horizon,
Yeah.
you don't see anything.
Really?
I got like it wasn't bad, but it was the first time I thought, oh whoa,
Wow.
I don't really feel that good.
Wow. I didn't notice at all. I loved it.
Yeah, you were snoring.
I felt right to sleep. The other thing I was thinking about this morning is I don't think I've traveled somewhere where they don't make announcements in English, or that we're, I mean, looking around, the only white or Western tourists on board, seemingly.
There's no tourists on board other than us.
I know. We've slept in through breakfast. So let's put together our little bag of snacks and see what we're gonna eat for breakfast this morning. A black coffee for you.
Thank you so much.
Cafe latte for me. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. As we dig into our breakfast, I can definitely confirm that we are out to sea.
It's actually pretty good for canned coffee.
Okay.
The only thing is that I don't want it to work because I want to go number 2. There's no toilet paper.
What?
There's no toilet paper in.
I love no toilet paper.
Oh yeah, it would have been there. Well, we've got a hose. Obviously there's... Okay, that's something to think of.
You want to use a hose?
People do. People do. I don't know, but I actually think I noticed we don't have towels for showers either. So,
Well, we used that already. On the train we didn't shower for 2 days.
yeah, this is gonna be like, stop this being like camping with a bedroom.
Yeah, but hey, the view is so nice.
The view is great.
Water is amazing.
Super turquoise. Room service.
Penumpang yang kami hormati, selamat pagi. Menginformasikan kepada seluruh penumpang bahwa kurang lebih di 16 pagi akan
basically we had this numerous times throughout the night after this volume. I still don't know what it's saying, so maybe we should go and find out what's going on. Wow.
Good morning. No land in sight here, but the water looks beautiful.
We can't see anything, but we've got some action. We've got a ship coming our way. Cargo ship. It's not fast, but we're gonna watch it go by because there's not much else to do. We are cruising across the Java Sea at the moment in a high-traffic sea lane, often used by cargo ships to travel along the eastern coast of Sumatra. It's a pretty busy route for all sorts of vessels, and with no land in sight, yeah, they've become our excitement for the day. Oh, look at the people on it. Look on the crane in the middle. I'm gonna see some excitement out here today.
First excitement of the day.
And not the last. Look how nice this water is.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It is very turquoise water. And it's nice to have a big outdoor deck that is a lot less sketchy than it was when we were hanging off the side of the train a week ago. Well, lunch is served at 11:30. Should we go see him if it's open?
11:28.
Oh, we have 2 minutes.
Let's go, though.
So let's go. It's gonna take us that long to get there. Pull hard. Pull hard. Oh. Man. Let's keep the sea out. I have learned one Indonesian word. Dorong means push. If you try to pull, you did the wrong thing.
Cut to me.
Restaurant cafeteria. Looks like it's on this level. To the right. Oh, this way. Resto. Meals are included with our ticket, but we don't really know what to expect. Lunchtime is lining up already. This is the dining room. Hello. Number 6008. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Welcome to the dining room on board. Oh, it's a live singer. And dining with us today is a large group from what I think is the Indonesian Armed Forces Academy. But we'll get to them a little bit later. For now, lunch is a big scoop of rice with a small fried fish of some sort, one sausage, and some coleslaw with a bottle of water. And this is all included with our ticket. But what I didn't expect was a live show. Now, at this point, the music is just a guy on a keyboard, but the energy in the room changes when these ladies step on stage. Look, we've got nowhere else to be and nothing else to do today, so yeah, why not sit around and enjoy the show? You don't get this on a train. They say it's more fun at sea. Very nice. Until suddenly things level up once again. What is happening? We've been asking that. Okay. I'll never say no to a little afternoon line dance. Almost the whole dining room is up on the dance floor. We're line dancing with the Indonesian military. on the ferry is not advertised on the website. This is not something we could have planned for, but when you travel slowly by train and ferry, you open yourself up to spontaneous moments like this. I mean, just look at Seb's smile. How long is this song? Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you. As much as we enjoyed the dancing, it seems they're just as happy to meet some foreigners exploring their country. Oh, is that? Oh, both. Okay. Oh. Thank you for letting us dance with you. Thank you. Very fun. Thank you. Oh. You don't get that every day. No. I am literally sweating through my shirt now. It might be time to go outside.
I think so.
And cool off after the dancing.
I need some water.
Boy,
That was a long dance.
things really changed in here quickly. It went from like silence to more dancing. All right, let's get some fresh air. Now, around the outdoor deck, some people have created some pop-up shops, while others have built out a spot for chess. Cool. And for those who don't have access to the dining, one thing he was looking forward to on this fair, but we can't control the weather. On the other hand, I'm starting to think ahead to tomorrow morning.
Okay, I got the room key. Before we get too comfortable and we leave in 12 hours from now, I want to head to the steward's office and find out what the checkout procedure is like. At what time? I don't want to miss us getting off because we do have a tight train connection on the other side.
You see, out here we don't have service on our phones, so I actually have no idea where we are in the Java Sea. I can't tell if we're behind schedule and going to miss our train or not.
Let's see. Looks like we get in at 4 a.m., which is what's written on my ticket, but I just wonder how that goes, what I need to know. Guess we'll check back closer to dinner.
But the weather outside, for now, still seems calm. So I'm hoping this means we're on schedule.
Before you know it, it's dinner time again. Although it's a lot quieter in here today. I was trying to figure out why, and you just realized there's no music. Yeah. We did get a lot more today. We got shrimp crackers. We got, I'm pretty sure it's chicken and some sort of like sausage roll with the rice. And then pudding, which comes with its own mini like spoon thing. And black currant fruit tea.
Chicken's good?
Weird.
This? We're gonna be off this ferry in 12 hours. 11 hours.
And with no music or dancing tonight, we're heading out to watch nature's entertainment.
Oh gosh. Oh, heavy doors. Wow. That's pretty nice.
Wow, look at that.
You can't really tell, but it's actually raining ever so slightly.
You can see on the, you can see on the banister it's wet. And I can see water droplets in the water. I can feel it. Look, you can see my shirt. Getting water droplets on it. It's still so pretty.
Beautiful sunset we got.
We were worried we weren't going to get a sunset for you.
It's a beautiful one.
Cloudy all day. It's looked like that, or we didn't think we'd get the sun poking through. But just when we need it, get some gap. This is just our luck, Seb. The skies open up when we need it to.
We finished our plates.
That's right, finish dinner. Eat all your dinner, kids, and then you can go watch the sunset.
Exactly.
Seb, I think this is the reason.
Why you take a ferry?
This is the reason you take a ferry and
Oh,
don't
man.
fly. Yeah, exactly.
The colors are amazing. Look at the watercolor,
Yeah.
sky.
sunset.
Wow. Look at that. Hold on, it's coming, dude.
Ah, it's a great ending.
Amazing.
We haven't seen land in 24 hours. So with no phone service or anywhere else to be, we really do just kind of stand here and watch the entire sunset. All I wanted from this ferry ride was a good sunset. And I was really worried we weren't going to see it. I got it now. Got it now. And there it goes. That's the nice thing about sunsets. They don't last forever. That's a good thing. So we got our at-sea sunset checked off the list, which means next we have to get some sleep because we're going to be up early to get off this boat and hopefully catch our train. Okay, sweet. That's the plan.
I want a fresh t-shirt tomorrow. I was wearing the same shirt for like 3 days now.
I know, that's an actual debate we've been having. Is
it worth it to change the shirt? Because we're going to shower tomorrow. So you're going to stay in the hotel?
Well, we're not going to shower in the morning.
Yeah,
we're still going to be like 2 days dirty.
So is it worth it to change your shirt because you smell anyways?
Right. Why put a fresh, clean shirt on when you're stinky?
I have a...
But you are.
I couldn't. I have enough shirts for the trip.
Yeah, I decided we're going clean as well because we are boarding a luxury train tomorrow. Hopefully, if we make it.
We'll do it. We'll make it. We'll make it.
Okay, so what time are we setting our alarm for tomorrow morning?
So either at 4?
Wait, scheduled.
3:30 we should
But
set one.
I don't know if that's scheduled to disembark at 4, or like we have to be off at 4, or that's the latest or the earliest time.
I think we will know when we're there because they're making like crazy announcements. So.
Oh yeah. That's true. We likely will hear it. Okay, so you're saying set an alarm for 3:30. We're basically packed anyways.
Yeah. We won't miss it, man. I guarantee.
Okay. Yeah. And that'll be that. All right. Good night. And of course, throughout the night, the announcements continued, which did mean that Seb was right. We woke up before our alarm.
I think we're docked. I think we're definitely here. Can we get out? What incredible timing.
Selamat pagi, diberitahukan kepada seluruh penumpang saat ini kapal telah sandar di Pelabuhan Tanjung Priok. Kepada penumpang yang mengakhiri pelayarannya, kami atas nama Direksi PTPLI.
I don't know what it's saying, but I think we're here. The main question is, are we on time? We have fresh shirts on, and we are on time. I like that.
Let's go. Let's find a Grab. Let's find a train station.
Yeah.
All right. People getting off?
Yeah. We have to go downstairs. I kind of expected the 2 nights on this ferry to feel long and tedious, but it was actually a lot of fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad I don't have to sleep down here, and I'm happy that we have completed this 878-kilometer trip, but I'm also glad I did it.
Oh, finally off the boat.
Yeah. We have now officially made it to Java Island, and the capital city of Jakarta. Impressive ship. Really big. So, we are now in Jakarta, which means it's not much further to get us to Bali. But first, we have to get across the city to catch our train. Holy cow. Alright, I guess we have to find a Grab to get us to the train station.
First, let's get out of here. I know what's going on there. We gotta go through security.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of cars coming to pick up people.
Yeah.
And that is my current worry. With hundreds of people getting off the ferry at once, we might not be able to get a car too easily to pick us up and take us to the train station on time. Boy, they sure do fit a lot of people onto this ferry. Found a driver. I didn't film it, but kindly negotiated with him and got 0 discount.
Just wait here, okay?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. 5 minutes.
Right.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay, 2 minutes. Quick service though, gotta give him that. The car? Yeah. Put your bag in. Can you put your bag first? I'll put mine on top of it. Now you grow up hearing that you shouldn't get into strangers' cars. Alright. Thank you. And at any new destination, you should only take approved transit, like official taxis or Ubers. That was chaotic, but relatively fast disembarking. And we're in a car, so I'm very relaxed now. I think we're gonna make it. But this is not an official taxi. This is just a stranger's car. But since there are so many people and we're in a bit of a time crunch, I follow my gut and I'm trusting this stranger. Maybe I feel safe because Seb and I are two big guys, or maybe it's because I believe in humankind and just trust people. Either way, this has worked out. Perfect, thank you. Thank you very much, bye-bye, thank you. Well, we made it, but we're early.
2 hours early.
That worked out well. Look, I'll take it. If things are going in our favor and making it easy, I'm happy. Yeah. 2 questions. 1, should we walk to the monument? 2, I think that's the other question. That's the other question.
I don't know, man.
You don't think so? 2 hours? It's right there.
Where is it?
That is Indonesia's national monument, commemorating the struggle for Indonesian independence. That's a pretty impressive monument. It's huge. Seven's deep in thought.
Why get a GoDaddy domain? Here's one reason.
Opportunity, attention, power. It all comes from our name.
Nepotism.
No, Junior. Our GoDaddy domain name. After we got that, we built a website in minutes with the help of AI. And then the customers started pouring in. And we grew into the most successful corporate business in the tri-state area. We've been signing autographs now.
Should really fix that.
He's not wrong.
Spotlight your business with a name from the daddy of domains.
Say you get a surf shack on Airbnb. Now you can also get a surf lesson with a pro surfer. Or if you get a place in Mexico City, you can also get a taco tasting with a food critic. You can even get a home in the heart of Seoul and a dance class, K-pop style. Homes, experiences, and services. Now you can Airbnb more than an Airbnb.
It is an obelisk crowned with a flame covered in gold leaf to symbolize the burning spirit of struggle of the Indonesian people. Ooh, that's a nice breeze.
It's actually kind of chilly.
Yeah. Seb,
Sorry.
we're here on the train platform, so if the train arrives, we're here, it's not leaving before us, like it did in Malaysia. However, we did learn that there is a time change as we get to Bali, different from the island of Java, East Java, within the same country. So we'll be aware of that.
That's tomorrow, though.
Yes. But I think for now, we can catch this train and not miss it. And so we wait to see what comes first, our train or the sunrise in Jakarta, the world's largest city with a population of over 40 million people. And yet, it's actually kind of peaceful here. Well, when the trains aren't blasting past, of course. This is our platform, but it's not our train. No. And Seb is enjoying the morning as well. Enjoy your sunrise.
Beautiful.
This is starting to feel like the end of the trip. Like it's the last 2 days, the last leg. The last stretch.
Can't wait to be in Bali.
Yeah. After a trip like this, the payoff in Bali is going to feel so good. And our second last train of the journey is just pulling in now. This might be it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I think we're in here. So this is executive class. And it looks like executive class. Big leather seats, subdued colors, nice lighting on the floor, everyone gets outlets, and lots of legroom. But I booked us in another car, not executive, but small compartment. Hello. Perfect, thank you. Welcome to our compartment. Hello, thank you. 4B. This is one of the most expensive train tickets in Indonesia. Look at these. Thank you. Wow. We got our individual compartments. It's more than just a business class seat. This is your own private first class suite. I have never been in a train suite before. Like this, a solo chair compartment. That is so cool.
I mean, what is this?
How nice is this? This is very cool.
This is definitely, you booked the right thing.
Although, Seb, I'm gonna miss you. I don't know if you're gonna miss me, but it's 10 hours in this, which is gonna be very comfortable, but somewhat lonely.
Well, next to each other, so.
Yeah.
And the best thing?
This. Bye, Seb.
Bye. Oh.
Maybe I have to hold it. Okay, I'll try one more. Bye, Seb. So since we have such a long day, we deserve to travel in luxury, be relaxed, so we can arrive in Bali refreshed.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. And after the boat, this is so nice.
This is nice. Oh, our welcome drinks are coming, so I'll better get back to my suite.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Leave me in peace, please.
Yeah. Oh, I have figured out the door. That's very cool. All right, not full recline. Let's just go to here as we head out of Jakarta. Oh, we're moving. We are moving. That is it. The trip has begun. I mean, why not travel like this? Trains have so much space. Well, this should be a beautiful scenic trip across East Java. Similar to Bangkok, our tracks pass above the city, letting us escape the downtown area without forcing traffic to stop. But of course, as we get further out, we do drop to ground level and pass through the sprawling city of Jakarta, running along the streets with plenty of scooters, and yeah, sometimes they get a little too close for comfort. Whoa. A lot of life out here. Big city.
Now Claude can collaborate right alongside your team. Just tag Claude in, and it's already moving on the next thing before you ask. The feature merged at 2 p.m., but by 2:03, Claude had tagged marketing in. Claude knows here that what it just pushed affects launch marketing. Claude keeps the team moving without the typical cross-team communication lag. Also, notice that Priya didn't open Drive. Claude made the edit itself. It has its own account and its own permissions. Tag Claude in. It's in Slack today, add it to one channel, and see what happens.
Saving money feels right. Just like when things are packed tidy and tight. Get auto insurance that fits your budget and your needs. Save up to 10% when you bundle auto and renter's insurance. Get a quote today.
Yes. Sure, of course. breakfast, yes. A luxury train clearly comes with first-class service. Ah, I was looking for it. Very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. We got 2 croissants, stubby water, an egg tart, and some sliced fruit. And that's just the starter breakfast. And of course, it comes with coffee. It's nice seeing Indonesia like this. Because we're on a luxury train, it is designed to be comfortable, not fast. So there's actually plenty of time to enjoy all the rice fields. Each and every street crossing. I mean, look at this. These scooters are wild. Thank you. This is the Indonesian main course. They say it's a chicken, nice rice in a cone shape with some beans from sides. Honestly, wow, that smells good. All this at 100 kilometers an hour. How great. Boy, we are treated well. Now, it did take a little longer than I expected, but we have now finally left the city of Jakarta behind us. From here on, we should be seeing the lush green jungle of East Java. Now, this train is not sold as a scenic train, but I think it can be both luxurious and scenic at the same time. Wow. Now, the further down the island we get, the more farms and rice paddies we pass. And it seems like we're in the heart of harvest season at the moment. And if you lean close enough to your window on these long curves, you can actually see the whole train ahead of us. It's a good reminder to see just how long this train actually is, and then think about how many people it's carrying. Speaking of which, it looks like Seb has settled in well. The only problem I can find with this train is that maybe it's not quite as smooth as you might like. Don't spill. That's pretty cool. Wow. I got my coffee. Now, I've heard how beautiful East Java is, but now seeing these views, I can agree. Every corner is incredible. And the fact that you are seated in your own suite means there's no one around to bother you. And even though they are not official sleeper cars, I can assure you that, yeah, you can sleep in here. Oh my gosh. I slept for like 3 hours because we had our early morning after the ferry, and I just could not keep my eyes open, but it's so nice to wake up to this. This is gorgeous. Alright, let's go see how Seb's doing. Knock, knock.
Hey, man.
How you doing? You look like you're waiting for the dentist to come check your cavities.
Yeah.
Exactly. What do you think of the suite?
Oh, it's sweet.
Nice. Nice.
It's so much nicer than on the boat.
Yeah.
Like, stretch is so comfortable.
You have enough leg room?
I have enough leg room. Can even put the seats.
Oh, the seat itself moves.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then there's so many people on the boat. And if I don't want that, just
it's, as you said, Seb, it's very sweet.
And the views are amazing.
Yeah, this has been so fun to watch. I've been very, very happy with it so far.
It's so nice.
Okay, good. See you in a bit.
See ya.
I'll go back to my pod.
See ya.
Well, I guess he's not lonely. To get back to the views now. Now, this train is called the Argo Semeru, with Argo meaning mountain and Semeru being the highest peak on Java Island. I wonder if we'll get to see it. Today's route is only 850 kilometers and will take us over 10 hours to get there. But this trip doesn't get boring as the scenery changes and the weather changes, making this train ride an even cozier experience. As the weather starts to clear up, we're able to start seeing some of the famous Java volcanoes, which they call gunungs. But as more and more jungle views pass by, you know you're getting closer to the end of your stay in the suite. Well, it's getting dark. We're getting to the end of our 10 and a half, which has turned into 11 hours. They did bring us another bottle of water and another hot towel for the end of our trip. But I think I could use a real shower since it's been 2 days and a good night's sleep. Even last night, wow, it's so busy out there. Last night we had a very interrupted sleep. We had to wake up at 2, 3 in the morning to get off the ferry. So tonight, I have booked us a hotel in Surabaya, which we're arriving in shortly. That should be nice. As far as I know, it is a 5-star hotel. So it's claimed.
You know what I care about that it has a shower.
Yeah, it has a shower. I think it has a pool, but we should definitely get food as well.
For sure.
All right, we ready to go?
Ready to go.
How was it?
This trip? This train?
Yeah.
So comfortable, the seat was good. It just found the massage function, the heat function.
What?
Imagine building a website with your name on it. With Base 44. Your website. Without wasting a minute. Shape it. Explore. Move. Your story crafted for you. One of a kind. Because you need to be seen. To be reached. To be heard. Keep moving. Everything in place. Connected. Live. Your website. In your own words. Base 44.
And a ventilate function?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I've missed that. 10 hours and I've missed the massage.
Oh. That was nice.
That's nice. It really is like business class on a plane with just slightly more room and fully sealed doors.
Yeah, I like the privacy.
Yeah. And great tropical views.
That was amazing, yeah.
It was amazing. All right, well, I'll see you shortly once we come to a stop.
Sure.
Okay.
Is the next stop? Is that it?
Yeah, it's the next stop's final stop.
Okay.
I still think this hallway, there's this whole section of suites, looks so cool. So as we start to see more and more intersections absolutely jammed full of scooters again, then yeah, we know we're arriving close to the center of town. Is this it already? But of course, this is not Bali yet. Double check, we haven't forgotten anything? Wow, that is a railway first for me that I can check off. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much, bye-bye. All right, let's get to our hotel. We have one train left, and we're all the way down here. And so far, we have covered 3,592 kilometers in 9 days, which is not fast. But that means that tomorrow, we arrive in Bali.
Yes.
Am I right?
Sorry?
Go ahead.
And then we finally there. And we can relax for 1 day.
And then we can think this was all worth it. Yeah,
We can actually have some sort of payoff, but we'll see. We'll see how that happens.
That's fair. Very fair. Now I want to treat us nicely tonight. So I have booked us into the nicest historic hotel in Surabaya, Indonesia. This hotel opened with a party that had members of the royal family as guests. Then throughout its life, it was used as headquarters by the Japanese in World War II. Due to its storied past and its preserved colonial architecture, it was officially recognized as a cultural heritage landmark in Indonesia. They say it's a timeless sanctuary, and that's exactly what we need. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Check in over there. Oh, wow. I love this. You check in, you walk outdoors past the lobby garden. So this hotel was built in 1911. Look at this. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. And put in the KitKat for
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How nice is this? We could have picked any other generic, corporate hotel chain, but instead, I wanted. Look at the ceilings. What does Seb think?
Yeah, it looks nice. I like the divider. Looks like old heritage style.
Yeah. I mean, we're only here for one night, and I feel like this hotel is where travelers passing through would have stayed 100 years ago. And that's what we are. We're just travelers passing through, just experiencing Indonesia.
Ridiculous, Mike.
Oh, Seb, look at the light switches. Look at this. It looks like a bell,
Looks like a doorbell.
but it's not.
Wow. I can turn the light off when you're in the bathroom.
That's true. I don't know if you noticed, the other thing is, it's kind of nice. You have separate rooms for the shower and the toilet.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Except when I go to sit on the toilet and you're shut.
Oh, I was suggesting that we could do it at the same time, but then
I think not. And then they've put a telephone in this bathtub. Hello? Doesn't even work. And he's gone. All right, let's go to dinner. Kind of like an Indonesian green curry. Now, traveling with Seb has been pretty easy this trip. He's a guy I trust, and we tend to look after each other.
how is it?
It's really nice. Yeah, it's good. But we also know how to push each other. Oh, there's a hot pepper on top.
This one?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah, that's pretty hot. You should try it. I just had a bite off the end. So hot?
I don't like hot. But I'm going to
Just a bite, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You don't want the kids to it. If it's forbidden, they want to do it.
Yeah. Oh yes. Kicked it quickly. It's very tasty. We're also just very happy to get any food in us.
This is egg, I think.
Yeah, this is some crispy vegetable fritter. That's some omelet. This is some rice and vegetables covered in peanut satay sauce. And it's a Java specialty dish. Now, even though you could make a point that all we did today was sit around in our own private suite, I can say for sure that we are exhausted. Which brings us to the final day of taking the train to Bali. Oh, steamy lens this morning, is it? Well, I slept like a rock last night. Slept so good. And this might just be the best breakfast we've had so far. Fresh guava juice, nasi goreng, sausage, beef. We have eggs and omelet coming.
It's pretty good.
And so, with a real sleep in a real bed and a big breakfast buffet to start the day, we are ready for our last train. How was a nice day? Can't believe this is the last day of our trip already. Ooh. Very nice fountain. I do wish we had more time to see Surabaya. There's a shark fighting a crocodile. And there's a submarine. There's a whole huge submarine. I have to say, this has been a fun trip, but it has been a tiring trip. I think the only reason it's tiring is because of the amount of distance we're trying to cover in a very short amount of time, which makes it's tiring. Must have been worth it. Uh-oh, already. Back to sleep. Sleepy Seb, we call him. No, not at all.
Never heard that before.
No.
I'm gonna go to search sleeping.
Start sleeping. Oh, Sleepy Seb is awake now.
I was just pretending, okay?
I know. Thank you. All right, Next up, tickets for our train. Now, we did try to buy tickets yesterday when we arrived, but they were only selling the tickets on the day of the train trip.
Yeah.
So we're actually arriving here not knowing if we'll be able to get tickets at all.
Yes.
And the first executive is 325 and the economy 245.
The first one, the more expensive one.
So executive.
Yes, executive.
Number the passport.
Yes. This is it. Executive. Our final train. A little different from yesterday's train. It seems like we're not the only ones taking the train to Bali. I've seen. It's big. It's bright. I like the colors. This is gonna be good.
Too big for a seat.
You're too big for the seat.
Gotta sit like this.
Yeah. But lots of legroom.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice color scheme.
Yeah. All right. Enjoy.
I'm ready. Glad it's almost over. Just kidding.
So as our final train gets underway, I can tell you that this is train number 7 of this trip. And I think we're ready to get to the end of the line. Now, looking around at this train, I think this color scheme might not have been my first choice, but it's growing on me. And I do love how big the windows are. I mean, this view is worth watching. It's a combination of the big Java volcanoes, rice paddies, and scooters. We already saw a lot of that yesterday, but today it's leveled up a bit. And I'm not the only person enjoying this view. I mean, this little guy's eating it up. And as we reach the jungle, the sun starts to poke through. And this is when quite a few people get off the train. So Seb and I are able to slide over to the window seats.
Oh, look at that truck. Seb.
I mean, we practically have the whole train car to ourselves now. I guess not many people are taking the train to Bali after all. Now the sunshine doesn't last long, and the rains come in to water the rice farms and refill the rice paddies. It's starting to rain now. Oh wow, a lot of rain here. Oh, this is awesome. Of course, we don't get rain on our entire trip except for the last day. But that's kind of what I wanted to see too, you know? Like extreme rain in Indonesia. And maybe it's fitting that it rains on our last day. But I'm learning that when it rains in Indonesia, it's not a light little sprinkle. But it's the perfect way to end. A warm tropical storm, while we're all warm and dry in the train.
Look at us. We're just filming out the window the whole time.
I mean, to survive a trip like this, you have to enjoy these moments. Because a trip like this is a challenge. Heck, it's a grind. You're taking a different train or ferry every day. And that's why the most important decision you'll make on a trip like this is who you bring. You need someone that enjoys this kind of adventure just as much as you do. Someone you can sit with for hours at a time. Someone that can handle when things go wrong, because inevitably they will. And someone that can be spontaneous. Someone that will go along with your crazy ideas, and most importantly, bring their own ideas and push you to try new things too. I mean, sure, everyone loves a luxury experience, but for a trip like this, you need someone that you can just sit with on a train in the rain. So yeah, this might not be the bright, sunny, exciting ending I was hoping for, but after everything we have been through, this is probably what we need. A calm and unceremonious ending to this long train trip.
Garage doors open. Place is supposed to be vacant. Oh, no, Jesus. This is clearly a point of entry. Are you kidding me? Holy. Dude, we've bought in a lot of houses over the years. I've never found anything like this. Look at
How you doing, Ryan?
the freaking size of this thing. So I just bought a house in a city that I've never been to. Never been to the city and never been to the house. Took a bit of a gamble on this one. I mean, it's definitely outside of the normal area that I buy in. From what I could tell, I got it at a good price. I mean, I think I got it at a good enough price just based off the online stats and essentially what we're paying at a price per square foot basis on this house. That's ultimately going to be determined by the condition of the property, which we're headed to find out right now. Ah, crap. I think I missed my turn. I need to find a turnaround or a wide spot in the road so we can get headed in the right direction here. Turn down this road real fast, please. Okay, on the road again, heading in the right direction. This is one of those deals that looks good on paper, but that is to be determined until we can get inside and see what the conditions all about. Anytime you're buying properties like this, sight unseen, there's always surprises. Sometimes they're good surprises, and sometimes they're bad surprises, but hopefully that's here, but we'll find out before. Okay, so it's kind of interesting. We're heading, the driveway is kind of taking us up a hill here. And it looks like it's on a bit of a kind of a knob up there. We'll see if we have some views. That sure would be cool. That would be a very nice surprise. Garage door is open, which I don't love. Place is supposed to be vacant and secure. Make sure I'm at the right place here. Yep, that is an address match. Okay, so some quick stats on this place before we head inside, or at least what it's showing me online, is that it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,592 square feet. So we'll see if all those hold true. I've bought some properties like this before that what you see online isn't always accurate. So again, I'm hoping that holds true because obviously that's what we initially underwrote it to for value. So given that the garage door is wide open, I'm hoping that we don't have any unwanted guests. Let's go find out. All right, guys, here's our house. She's a beauty. So before we head inside, a couple things that I do want to note is clearly the grass and the landscape hasn't been taken care of for a very long time. I mean, the grass is probably 3 feet tall. And then first thing I noticed when I pulled up is that the roof is absolutely toast. Siding, yet to be determined. Windows are vinyl. Those are the big three that I like to look at as soon as I pull up: roof, windows, siding, because if we can salvage any of that, it can be a big cost savings in
Get a GoDaddy website, email, and matching domain bundled together for one.
I just discovered a video platform where you begin earning immediately you join. What I mean, this video platform doesn't have any threshold. You don't need 4,000 watch hours to begin earning. You don't need 1,000 subscribers to begin earning. This video platform is changing content creation game. You don't need anything to begin earning. Immediately you join, immediately you create an account on this video platform, you start getting paid. As we all know, platforms like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all of these platforms, yes, they pay, but they have different regulations. For example, TikTok doesn't pay every location, and creators end up making content just for fun. And this platform that I'm talking about, it is here to change the game. The platform I'm talking about pays creators around the world. Whenever you are located, immediately you create a channel on this platform, you get paid immediately. No thresholds, no regulations. So in this video, I'm going to show you this particular platform that I'm talking about. I'm going to show you how to create a channel on this particular platform, and I'm going to show you how to monetize your channel immediately you join. I'm also going to show you how to withdraw the money from the platform, because that is very important for everyone that joins this platform. So this video is going to explain you everything that you need to know about this platform. And without wasting any time, let's get started. Now, the platform I'm talking about, it is called Rumble. Rumble, you can look at it as YouTube. You can take it as YouTube. Though Rumble is more different from YouTube. Rumble has more features than YouTube. And Rumble doesn't have those kind of big guidelines, hard guidelines, those kind of threshold, the things that YouTube has been pulling out, the things that YouTube has been putting out to make content creation very hard for creators. Rumble has changed the game. And with my point of view, I think Rumble is better compared to YouTube because it is very hard to make it on YouTube as a small creator compared to Rumble. And now let's dive into Rumble. Now, access Rumble, you open your browser, and for this case, I'm gonna use Chrome. You can use your favorite browser, but for this case, I'm gonna use Chrome. And once you search for Rumble, this will pop up. So you're gonna click at this first site right here, or where you see this logo right here. The green logo in a white color is gonna load, and the platform will appear. As you see, Rumble looks the same as YouTube. It has long videos, it has live streams, and it also has shorts, just as YouTube. But with Rumble, as I said, Rumble has more options. Rumble has less regulations, as I'm going to show. Now, once you reach right here, the first thing you have to do is to actually create an account. And to create an account is very simple. You just click right here, click at sign up. And once you click at sign up, they'll ask you only two things. They'll need your email and your birthday. After putting your email and your birthday, you click at next. This will pop up. They'll ask you to enter your username, gender, country, and you have to check this box below. Then you click at next. Once you click at next, this will pop up. They'll ask you to enter and confirm your password. And your password must contain at least these characters you see right here that has highlighted. Then you click at next once again. After including every information, you click that update right here to save everything you've actually put. And as you see, the changes have been successfully saved. And now when you look at my profile picture right here, you're gonna realize that my profile picture has reflected and successfully set up. And now after that, the next thing you need to do is to upload a video on your new Rumble account. I recommend that before you monetize your new Rumble account, first upload a video on your new Rumble account. And to upload a video is very simple.
They throw live birds into an engine, do damage to the airplane, and you could hurt people. Taken to some undisclosed location. Did you have a pilot nickname? All right, BDC. In 1952, when flying on a prop plane, the pilots wore headgear and had to listen to a broadcast tone to stay on course. Yeah, that was true back in the day. Yes, Steve, I listened through the headphones. How did that work, and when did the practice stop? I also remember sleepers in the back with curtains. Wow, these are older airplanes. And yeah, back in the day, they used to have just almost like trains. They would have compartments in the back where you could buy a sleeping berth and everything else. And again, to go from New York to Los Angeles was basically 2 stops in between, and it took the better part of 10 to 11 hours for that whole journey, so you get a little rest in. And the pilots many times would have to listen on headsets. VOR frequencies back in the day, the early days, and they still do, but they had a tone associated with them. So you would have to sit and listen to the tone to make sure that you had the right frequency. All of that stuff is done, it's all automated by the computer now. Nowadays, there's satellites, and there's GPS, and there's internal navigation units, and there's still the old VOR units that are still around, but that was all there was back in the day. And so the pilots would have to dial in a CDI, and they'd fly direct out one course, and then they'd have to dial it in halfway to the next course and fly the radio in. They do that all the way across country. It was very labor intensive, and part of that was listening as well. That's and also people in the back of the airplane, passengers, had headphones where they could listen into the pilots doing their job. They got rid of all of that. It's called attorneys, right? Quarrying in Nebraska. Why are hard landings becoming so much more common? I had a recent trip with 5 flight legs. First of all, why did you fly a 5-legger? I mean, to go someplace, right? Is that like a Priceline special or something? And I had 4 of those nearly rattled my fillings out. Is it pilot experience, or could ATC be forcing faster landings due to high demand? No, You still come in at the same speed, and it's not because they're pushing more metal to get places. I think you just had a bad day. You probably flew with some Air Force pilots. Just saying, okay? Nothing personal against my Air Force buddies, but sometimes you know what I mean. All right, Mike Sylvia writes, seat belt light goes off, everybody stands up and waits their turn to get off. Yeah, that's in an ideal world, right? Except for the rudes, in all air quotes, right? They push their way up, sometimes even blocking a row from getting up on out of their seat, rude or not. I'd also like to hear your thought on how passengers should handle this. Well, folks, again, you're in a tight space with a lot of people. And it depends on how long you've been there. Not everybody has been to charm school, and you understand how this works. I just try to get along with everybody. I'm not there to make waves, and I'm not there to change the world. And you know what? I think as I get older, I've become more patient, and I'm not in such a big hurry. You all know my 9/11 story. I was originally scheduled to be the co-pilot on the first airplane that was hijacked on September 11th. Ever since then, I'm not in as big a hurry. If something doesn't work out, somebody wants to cut in front of me, you know what? Knock yourself out. You never know why or what purpose there could be in you getting delayed. All right, so just think about that for a minute. And yeah, is it rude? It seems that way, but you know what? I'm here to. I want to foster more kindness and generosity these days. I just don't have the bandwidth to be upset or to say something about it, especially if the guy's bigger than me. All right, Dana Gavang writes, thanks for serving. I was also Navy. My pilot friends all had call sign or nicknames, so no. Some rather humorous, like my friend Wrong Way. In your Navy career, here it comes. Did you have a pilot nickname like Goose or Maverick? Talk to me, Goose. I did get a call sign. All right, I'm going to explain my call sign here in a minute. I'm going to regret doing this. I know it because it's going to stick with me. It has my whole life. But you don't get to pick your call sign. It gets assigned to you by other people around you, just like a nickname. You don't get to pick it, others do. So when I was brand new to my first P3 squadron up in Brunswick, Maine, there was an instructor pilot by the name of Tom Gallo. Tom was a really nice guy, very knowledgeable in the airplane, and he had a long pointer that he would pull out. And as you were sitting in the seat, he'd be pointing to various things. At the same time, this is about 1985, 86 time frame, there was a Burger King commercial. And the Burger King commercial that ran for, I don't know, the better part of a year was a school teacher with a long pointer who was chastising a student in her classroom named Herbert. And so she would smack Herbert and say, Herbert, pay attention. I don't know what it had to do with Burger King, but that's another story for another day.
Right.
It was a very famous commercial, so he was smacking me with this stick and trying to get me to pay attention, and he just called.
Ryan, I have to do something. I'm gonna get off for a minute. I've got to go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna see if I can throw this out, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so.